Hi guys, it's Kaychak, and today we're looking at skinning in 9.2 and in particular Protogenic Pelt, how and where you can get it, as you can't just skin any random mobs. If you want a safe and easy way to make millions of gold in 9.2, then farming these is going to be a fairly safe bet. Protogenic Pelt are going to be massively in demand. They are used for leatherworking's crafters marks and making the highest level legendaries, as well as Vantus runes and the new Enlightened contract. Leatherworking has been insane all through Shadowlands, which means skinning is going to be very solid in 9.2. In addition to all the skins you get, towards the end of the PTR, I also started getting prog essences from skinning mobs that can drop Protogenic Pelt, as you can see from the screenshot. Prog essences are going to be massively in demand in patch 9.2. They are basically the new core fight crystals. So these are used by crafters to make bind on equip gear up to item level 262 and for upgrading leatherworking legendaries. In fact, this farm gets you almost everything you need for a crafter to make a rank 7 legendary. I'm going to go through where you can get the Protogenic Pelts, and then at the end we will see how I farm these on the PTR. You can only get Protogenic Pelt in Zereth Mortis, the new zone. You can't get it from skinning farms anywhere else in Shadowlands. You get by far the highest quantity of Protogenic Pelts by killing the skinnable rares within Zereth Mortis. In 9.2, skinning has been changed, so basically anyone who gets a tag on a mob can skin it. This is obviously a huge change, especially for getting the Protogenic Pelts from the rares, as competition to skin it would have been silly otherwise. Something else to note is that although you can only usually loot rares once a day, you can skin them as many times as you like. So if you are running around Zereth Mortis and see a skinnable rare, it is definitely worth killing again. This map shows the location of the 9 rares in Zereth Mortis that are skinnable for Protogenic Pelts. The red and blue lines just show a spawning area or patrol routes. At the moment, we simply do not know if all these rares will be active every day. These rares drop between 3 and 6 Protogenic Pelts when skinned. The rares with the red stars drop between 4 and 8 Protogenic Pelts when skinned and are usually a little more difficult to kill. I think if you have no attachments to your professions, I advise you pick up skinning even if you're not going to farm, simply because you're going to be earning much more gold just by killing the rares you're going to be doing through your normal gameplay. Some of the rares need you to do various things to activate them. I'm not going to go through them all, as I want to keep this video fairly short and to the point. I have linked all the rares in the description below, so if you get there and the rare isn't up, then just follow the link and make sure you do not need to do anything special. I'm sure early in 9.2 these things will pretty much be dead as soon as they spawn. I'll leave the map on the screen for a second, and in the meantime, if you want to stay up to date with all the latest gold making news in WoW, then hit that subscribe button here. There are some non-rares that can be skinned for Protogenic Pelts as well. So the guys on the left spawn within the blue area, and the guys on the right within the red area, so this does cover quite a lot of Zereth Mortis. This was added very late in the PTR, so we have limited information, but Wowhead puts these at about 20 to 40% chance for you to skin a Protogenic Pelt. In our testing, we found it was probably close to 20% to get a single pelt, but still it's nice that it was changed. You would think that these are perfect for skinning group farming, but annoyingly they are quite spread out, but I imagine someone will come up with a way to do it. The other issue I have with these is how some of them are set up. They have their own little nesting areas, and you have a mummy, a daddy and some little babies, but you only need mummy skin because you want to make a socketed item level 262 ring with crit and haste on it. So you try sneaking in, and of course your AoE hits the kids, and then you wipe out the whole family and you actually feel bad about it. Fuck you, Blizzard.
They're dead. Every single one of them.
So how are we going to farm these? You are obviously going to pick up quite a few just running around Zereth Mortis, killing rares, doing your daily stuff. Even solo, just running around and killing the regular mobs with a fairly undergeared toon, we managed to do quite well farming these. In a group, even with the more spread out, this is going to be a solid farm. If you've watched me before, you know I'm always trying to find the laziest possible way to do everything. I literally just AFK camped here on the PTR. The rare feasting seems to spawn on a fairly short respawn around 20 to 30 minutes on the PTR, and there's another rare that spawns relatively close by. Now, I wouldn't advise you just sit here if you're actively trying to play the game. You'll get more Protogenic Pelts actively looking for rares or farming the regular mobs, but it was a great semi-AFK farm on the PTR. If you find any other good methods for farming these, then share them in the comments below. Thanks for taking the time to watch, guys. If you can hit like, subscribe, all that good stuff really helps me out, and I've got some other videos for you popping up on the screen right now.